Hello everyone, CrystalFissure here. Welcome to another part of Spyro 3. That's a really nice colour background there. We haven't seen that before. And yes, joining me again today is XX Badass Pro Gamers XX. Welcome back, Joe. Let's talk to Sheila here first.
Spyro. Now I have to find out what that nasty sorceress has done to my home while I was locked up.
Oh, for fuck. That is the worst Australian accent. Seriously, they're terrible, Billy.
If it makes you feel any better, you can just call me the badass pro gamer, because I can understand XX badass. Yeah, that's just
Oh,
so
I say
long.
badass or whatever instead of badass as well.
Badass pro gamer.
Badass pro gamers here. No, this is Sheila's Alp, and it's actually a really kind of a nice design level, nice, quiet and quaint. Very kind of atmospheric, and you know, you've got this like cool, like, I don't know, rocky textures and trees, and I think the joke is that
this is 1800s Germany.
yeah, it's like Europe, that kind of thing, like, you know, Billy the Mountain Goat. Up there using your air hop, you know, like, yeah. So would you'd say that'd be German?
Yeah, I'd say that'd be German, because like the whole mountain goat thing, and like the lederhosen they're wearing, like it's not green or anything, but like you can tell it's lederhosen. And
yeah, actually that's a good point.
Germany's known for their mountain ranges and like the shape of the houses. And
see, I was almost thinking, I'm not too familiar with Austria, but I was like thinking it could have been a joke on like people getting Australia and Austria mixed up. You know, but I'm pretty sure this is yeah, this would be Germany. I mean, like, just, yeah, as you said, with the whole mountain ranges and mountain goats and all that kind of stuff. At this, you know, German and the accent and stuff. But I mean, I get that's the joke of this level. Like, obviously, as we talked about Spyro, as I talked about in Spyro 2, the Spyro series, like especially 2 and 3, absolutely love the idea of kind of like going back on like classic like movie tropes and stuff like that, like, you know, like you know, fairy tales, like changing up the format of a fairy tale. You know how they do that whole thing with, like, you know, where, like, you know, like you expect something to happen and then it goes, nah, that's not what happened. Or, you know, you think someone tries to save you or something, but it turns out that they wanted to be up there in the first place and stuff like that. You know,
like when we talk, I can't remember if I was actually in. No, actually, no, I wasn't in that part of Spyro 2. But I did make mention of how like when you're talking about like how like if someone didn't want to be rescued, they were meant to be up there, like in a tower, like in Zephyr, the Romeo and Juliet thing.
Oh yes. With the famous comment, at least in our community, at least they're still gay. That's when I remember that comment. Do you remember that? I'm like, at least they're still going, you know, whatever. Which is kind of, yeah, that whole Romeo and Juliet. Yeah, exactly. That's right. Where that's a strange spin on a famous kind of trope. You know, Romeo and Juliet, Shakespeare, and, you know, back in the day, as you pointed out, a lot of the roles of women were played by men. I think it's a mixture of both. The fact that, yeah, it's like a play on the fact that they're both men, you know, because of the play, but also that they probably were gay, yeah. So it's kind of funny.
Like he did, like Juliet didn't sound like a fair lady or a ladybird.
No, exactly right.
It sounded more like Romeo.
Yeah.
Wherefore art thou,
Romeo. Yeah, like,
oh, there you are.
Oh, there you are. Yeah. It's brilliant, actually. That's a really weird voice to imitate, actually.
Yeah, but I think Tom Kenny actually did that voice too.
Did he? And, you know, you're probably right.
It sounds familiar. Like, don't get me wrong, it sounds similar to what he would do. I mean, he's done a lot of weird stuff. Like, he did the Professor.
Right. That's right, he has. He Tom Kenny. It's funny, I was like looking at the voice credits for Skylanders Swap Force, and there's Tom Kenny in the credits. Tom Kenny is a voice in Swap Force, and he's not voicing Spyro. I'm like, what a fucking joke. Like, why would you have Tom Kenny as a voice actor? I don't know, some like minor character. Like, but then again, Skylanders is so shit. There's basically no proper cutscenes that don't involve Flynn and some stupid idiot.
Well, I mean, don't get me wrong. I think Swap Force was the best out of the entire game series. Don't get me wrong. I love Swap Force. I mean, everything else is just utter shit. But,
Oh yeah, right. Giants is crap, you know, like, and the first one was pretty crap. The good thing about Swap Force is that you can jump, but I mean, yeah, it's any remnant of it relating to Spyro is completely gone, as I've discussed in the past as well. Like, do not call it a Spyro game. They might as well remove him as a character because he's useless. You know, like
if you think about it, it's kind of a good thing, because if they remove him, there could be another reboot.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think the problem is that they don't, it wouldn't make sense for them to have two separate Spyro universes. They can't just take him out now. That's probably the biggest issue, is it's difficult for them to take him out, you know.
They do have two different universes, don't they? Activision does. They have the Legend and
they do, but that was in the past. They're not running concurrently. They're not running together. You know, they're fucking alright. Let's give that a go. There you go.
Oh, and the original, I think it's the black label of Spyro 3. I think if you're not careful, gems can fall off that ledge there.
Oh,
it happened to me once. A yellow gem fell off, and I had to fall off. I had to jump off and grab it before the game reset.
Oh wow, shit. That's a bit disastrous there. Potential for disaster. Actually, as well as that, I really like these little flowers on the floor. But I tell you what, I really love. I love these these little fodder here. They're adorable little things. Look at that.
It'd be nice if Insomniac actually made the flowers 3D, or like in Minecraft, how they're just texture files, and like texture files. My bad. I'm really tired. Texture files that actually follow you around. Like you can't actually walk around it, but like the front of the facing flower would follow you around, giving the illusion it's 3D.
Yeah, that's the thing. See, yeah, what?
If you ever forget how to control a character or vehicle,
That's just how to control characters.
Pause menu. Yeah, who gives a shit? Sorry. That's actually an interesting thing. Regarding the whole thing, if this was a PS2 version, these flowers here would be somewhat up, you know, they'd be up and proper, you know, but because this is PS1, obviously it doesn't have the processing power to have such crazy artifacts and stuff like that, which is, you know, fair enough, of course, but yeah, that's just a fact.
It can.
And that was an abrupt cut right there. Sorry, my power went out, so I had to redo the whole level again. We were talking about stuff. We were going to be talking about we'll just emulate what we said before the power cut out, or when the power cut out. We were talking about, what were you saying? You were saying something about the gems, Joe?
Yes, the gems appear to be 3D, but then again, this is a PS1 game, so, like, what we were talking about before is that the actual gems look like they're 3D, and you said that they are 3D.
I did. I assumed they would be, just based on...
Yeah, like... We were talking about how like the game can't render like close-up objects like from really far away. That's why the whole object fade thing kicks in. So with the gems, like I guess that's their exception to it, because like when you collect the gems, like their value numbers like pop out and like start bouncing around, and those are obviously 3D, but like the gems moving around, it's hard to say.
Yeah, it is. Like they look 3D, and if it is a matter of it actually being 2D, then I'd be very impressed, because in terms of like them being able to model it like that. Now I just realised that I think I don't have all the gems in this part, because I think I missed it when I went back and did it again, so that's a bit annoying. That doesn't matter, we'll just have an excuse to run around the level more. Alright. Oh wait, yeah, I need to get this fucking egg. Whoops. I'm getting the egg again. That's because of this, you know, because the bloody power went out, so fuck you, power. Alright, now, where is the last egg? Not egg, sorry. I mean, I know where the eggs are, but, bloody hell, gems. Now, and one little correction, we're talking about how this is probably like Germany or something, but, it's probably, based on the accents, I was just thinking it's more of a Swiss accent, you know, Swiss Alps. You know, remember we were talking about the German influence, but I think it could actually be Swedish, or, you know, Swiss, or whatever. So, that's this level type.
No offense to the actors, but if PewDiePie sounded like that would give me a whole other reason to watch him, I'm just saying.
What if he sounded more, like these guys?
Like, yes.
His accent's very American, yeah. Very American. Not there's anything wrong with that, but
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, there we go, 400 out of 400. So now, look, if I probably should have done this a bit clearer than I did last time, but it doesn't matter. Now we'll get the final egg here. Alright, and then I want to quickly show something with the swimming again. Alright.
Thanks for the help, Sheila. You can have this egg I found in my house.
I love it how like the sorceress is talking about how, I mean, I'm not the sorceress, Bianca's talking about how like great she is and stuff like that, and she's saying like, oh, you know, like I've hidden all these gems in places you won't find in 1,000 years, and then there's just one that's just in someone's house. It's like, oh yeah, that's really difficult to find. Jesus. And then yeah, this is the final thing I wanted to talk about, which was the what is it called? Just the water. Now you notice they make a sprite for it. Like they make like a, not a sprite, you know, an animation for swimming like that, which is, you know, pretty cool. But it has no use at all. Like it's just a pool for the sake of being a pool. Like there's no reason that you can't go underwater or anything. I wonder if they were going to ever make something where Sheila could swim. That would be interesting, like swim underwater. But then they just, you know, canned it. I'm not too sure, but it's interesting. It could have been.
So what
cool.
you're saying? So what you're saying is like Sheila is actually clipping into the ground, like it's like really shallow water, but like it's an illusion to make us think she's swimming.
Well, yeah, she's basically just wading the water. Like she can't go underground because this is obviously a very shallow pool. But as you can see, like she is hitting the ground pretty much. Like, and it's kind of interesting whether maybe this is just the preliminary animation. Like Spyro can do the same thing when you just, you know, wade in the water. The question is, I wonder if they ever thought about maybe making Sheila be able to swim. You know, so they made that animation, then they're like, actually no, I can't be bothered doing the whole thing with her going underwater. So they just kept the pool in there, but they didn't make it deep. They didn't make it so you could swim, and they kept the animation. It's an interesting theory, if it was true.
In reality, in our world, can
yes, sorry.
Yeah, cutscenes.
Gotta love it.
Ooh, look out, Hunter. It's the scary sorceress.
I've warned you already. This place isn't safe for small dragons and pussycats.
Thanks, but I think we can look after ourselves.
Try looking after this!
Come back when you finish witch school, okay?
Say, is it just me, or is she kind of cute when she's angry?
Alright, there we go. Another cutscene. What were you saying before?
Cannot remember.
Oh, we were talking about something, but that was the first cutscene where you kind of see Bianca and Hunter like having this like weird connection of him like being like, oh, cute or whatever, which I don't really understand. But yeah, I mean, you see it in the future, in future parts, without spoiling anything, in case you don't know the story. But you guys probably all know the story, so yeah. See, look, here we go. This is what I was talking about. See, you wade on the water like that, but you can't swim. So
yeah.
Same thing with Sheila. All right. Now, in the next part, we're going to head back to Sunny Villa again before we head off to Cloud Spires. So in the next part, Sunny Villa, backtracking, that should be good. We'll be playing as Sheila again, so 2 Sheila levels in a row, I suppose. Alright, well, thank you for watching, and see you in the next part. And thank you to XX Badass Pro Gamers XX, Joe, for commentating. Again, of course.
Thank you so much for having me in this part. Thank you, man.
Appreciate it. Alright.